This will be the first run with my Hario Siphon coffee maker. Any good coffee has to start with good coffee beans. So I started with Guatemalan roast from Cafe More, just down the street from me. Of course, you got to start with whole beans and use a burr grinder. I have mine set to a medium grind. With the Hario, you got to attach the filter by pulling the little chain down and hooking the clip on the end. That locks the filter in place, and then you can adjust it to make sure it's right in the center. You'll set it in the top of the bottom chamber there, but don't fit it in. You just kind of rest it at an angle and dump the grounds in. You can see there that I've already added the preheated water to the bottom chamber. I'm only doing a half a pot this time, and I'll go ahead and light the alcohol fuel stove on the bottom there. Once you've got fire, you'll slide it under the bottom chamber and wait for it to boil. This actually took kind of a while using the alcohol stove. I've heard that if you use a butane burner, it'll go a lot more quickly. So just know that I edited out a bunch of sitting around and waiting for water to boil. Once your water is boiling, you're going to go ahead and take that top chamber and actually fit it in, and this will create a seal. Once you do that, pretty shortly thereafter, you're going to notice the pressure builds up and the air starts pushing the water down and forces it up the tube into the top chamber there, and I'll just go ahead and start stirring that around a little bit to make sure that the grounds are equally distributed. Once all the water is moved into the top chamber, you're going to want to let everything sit and brew for about a minute. So I'm running a timer on the side, and again, I've edited this down a little bit so you don't have to watch the whole process of coffee roasting. Once everything is done after that minute, you're going to pull the flame away and extinguish it. And then as the bottom chamber cools, you'll start to see the coffee moving down into the bottom chamber. And you'll know that it's done when you see the final bubbles bubble out at the end. And there we have it. I've got the first cup of coffee from my Hario Siphon Brewer. I'm just going to pour that out and sit back to relax and enjoy a nice cup of freshly brewed coffee.